I'm Dr. Joe Soileau. I'm a veterinarian here in this community. It's Oakdale, Louisiana, and I've been practicing about 45 years. My garden is my time off, and I just relax out here and just have a great time doing it. Well, when I first came back to this community, I had been living away, but I came back to the old home place, and it had needed a lot of work. It was a lot of, all grown up and everything. So the first purchase I got was a big 50-horse Kubota that I needed to do some really heavy work with. I had dozed a bunch of property, and I had a bunch of piles that I had to break up and burn and stuff, and I worked the dickens out of that 50 horse. It's just a wonderful tractor. And I've used the 50 horse for about 15 years, and it's still going. It's a great product. I just love it to death. I still use it almost every week. Recently I bought this new little tractor to work specifically in my garden and to cut grass around my house. It's a really efficient little tractor. You know, a lot of people wanted me to just buy a zero-turn mower, but I can do the garden. 10 minutes later I can be cutting grass. I like it for that reason. It's multi-purpose and does a lot of work for me. It's a really big garden for most people. Most people don't want to put that much work into it, but I start out with produce in the spring. Usually I'll have potatoes. That's the first thing we'll grow. We'll plant some potatoes in late January, February. Then we'll get into the tomatoes and squash and cucumbers. We plant some corn, sweet corn, which is absolutely out of this world. We love to do that. Mustard greens and turnips and cabbage and broccoli. I've got a few Brussels sprouts, not my favorite thing to eat. All kind of different produce like that we just like to eat. And then we give it away. We don't even try to sell it. I like to give it away to people. I really like this Kubota L2501 because of the size and the efficiency of it. It really works well in what I want to do in the garden. The thing I love the best is the hydrostatic transmission. It is so much easier than fighting the clutch and stopping at the end of the road and changing gears and all that sort of thing. It just makes it way more efficient, and you can just do so much more with it than fighting the clutch. For the size of it, it really works well in a small garden. Surprisingly, there's very little maintenance required. I mean, short of putting fuel in it, depending on how many hours you run it, you change the oil and filters and stuff about once a year. It's very low maintenance. Kubota, the company, seems to really put out good products. They support them, they finance them for you. They do everything that you can expect as far as supporting the products they put out here. And I've had really good dealings with them, you know, over the years that I've purchased things. I've just had really good luck with the Kubota products, good service, just durability, and they're always there. I never have to worry about them taking off and working for me.